Welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. It's Sunday. It's about 3 o'clock. I'm running real behind today. Had to take Bruno out this morning for lunch and then to buy school shoes. So I had a lot going on today. I need to run down to the brush pile before I get back up here to the mill and empty out the truck bed. I got some lumber and some old trash wood in there to get rid of that I got from a rental house that I own in the next county over. There ain't nothing better than renters leaving you stuff after they move out. They leave all their trash behind. It never fails. That's why I'm getting out of the rental business. We're selling that house, hopefully, and down to one house, if everything goes right. So keep us in your prayers on that one right there. We get rid of that house soon. After that's over with, we'll come back up here to the mill, start sawing up some poplar, and then we'll finish out the day on the four-wheeler. I got a brand new weed sprayer I want to try out. And I think that's about it, really. That's enough to keep me busy between now and dark. So stick with me here, guys. We're gonna have a good day today. We'll saw up some poplar here in just a little bit. Check this out, friends. If you're thinking about getting into the rental business, get used to seeing this right here. Leftover junk that the renter leaves you when they leave. It never fails. This is reason number 87 on my list of reasons why I'm getting out of the rental business. Just ridiculous right there. Pure laziness right there. Pure laziness. Never fails. They leave the stuff every time. That's why we're selling that place. For all the fans out there of Mama Cat, she's up here at the mill today. She don't get out a lot in the summertime. She burns up with that coat right there, but she comes out sometimes. She's had enough of this camera, it looks like. All right, guys, we're back up here at the sawmill, and we've got to make a small adjustment here to the wind chimes before we get going. All right, friends, a little disclaimer here. These are not called wind chimes. My buddy Brian down in Texas, he was actually the giveaway winner last week. He called these the wind chimes the first time he saw them in a video, and the name just kind of stuck with him. A lot of people refer to these as the wind chimes now on these sawmills. And a lot of people that are new to the channel always ask down in the comments what these things are doing. Well, here's their job. When the drag back brings a board back, there's the drag back right there. Without these fingers right here, the board can go side to side. What these do, they fall down on the board. Wherever the board falls at, it really depends on the width. And they won't go side to side. So if a board is trapped right there, it comes back evenly as the drag back arm pulls it back to me. It's a really good feature. These go on the LT70. If you get this one for an LT40, you have to cut it right there because originally it comes over here and you have to move it over about 6 or 8 inches and drill some mounting holes right there to put it on the machine. Not too bad of a job, just took a few hours. Had my buddy come over and do some welding for me and we got it going. There's also a little bit of maintenance you have to do on the wind chimes. Right there you can see that grease fitting, and there's spacers in here which you can move and space these out however you want them to work the best for what you're sawing, and that's what we're going to be doing today before we get going. So the adjustment I need to make is come in here and take out this spacer and put it on the other side of this one right here. And the reason being, in the last video I'll put a clip up, I was doing those poplars and they were, gosh, one by, what were they, guys? A walnut, actually. I'm totally wrong. The walnut was actually 1 by about 8 or 9 inches on the width. I'll put the clip up, you guys can see what happened. And as you can see, the boards were not coming back straight because of this gap right here. I need to close this in. And that's one good thing about this. There's plenty of spacers in here. You have the smaller ones and the large ones, so you can kind of play with this and get it dialed in to where it works perfectly for what you saw. And we saw a lot of 1x6s and 1x8s, so I think that's going to eliminate that problem of having boards come back on top of the wire tray right there. That's not good. You want to keep boards off of that. Got that taken care of. Got the poplar on the mill. I cannot remember how long we are. Probably about 9 feet. 9 and a few inches. Not too bad. Got the small end facing us down here. Got the toe boards, raising it up just a little. There's a lot of taper in this log. This was the butt cut down here at the bottom, and there's a small void down there. I'm hoping it doesn't go up too far in this log. We'll see what happens when we open it up. I'm going to be doing some grade sawing on this. I want my clears face to be on top, and where this was the butt cut of this poplar tree, I don't see any limbs or nothing going on besides that rock right there. That's about it. But there's no really, bad signs right here. Everything looks okay other than the void down here on the butt of the tree. Sawing for grade, we'll probably do, 1 or 2 cuts on this and go ahead and square up our can. We want these to be 9.5 inches wide. Our thickness today is 1 7/8 inches. And what I'm doing here is I'm cutting these boards. These are sample boards going to the Kingsport Atz house, one of those Atz bars. If you're not familiar with that stuff, over here in the States, they've gotten popular here lately. I've never been to one. That's where they put these targets up and they throw axes at them. And I think it's like a bar setting, so they're drinking on top of that. It doesn't sound pretty safe, but I guess people like to do it. I don't go to bars, so if that's what you like to do, wear it out. This is just going to be some sample boards for him. If it turns out pretty good, he'll probably order 1,000 feet from me, which is good because I got tons of poplar here. It comes in all the time. That would be a nice little revenue source, and I don't have to kiln dry it. I can just saw it at 1 7/8, 9.5 inches wide, and ship it out to him, and he'll hang it and pay me right then. That's good right there. That's fast money right there. That's pretty good. So tomorrow, guys, which is Monday, August 24th, I'm not sure when you'll see this video, hopefully by Monday night. But tomorrow we will be filming and sawing an extremely important walnut log here at the mill. Probably the most valuable walnut log I've ever had here. And there's a really good story behind it, which makes it really valuable. And I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you guys. So hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest, that video will be out. So look forward to that by the middle of the week, guys. That's going to be a really nice log. So everybody hang in there. We'll get this poplar knocked out. And thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody on Patreon for supporting the channel. And all you guys watching here and subscribing to it. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much for watching. And I really appreciate your time in watching these videos. So let's get the Yanmar cranked up and get going here. This will go really fast, guys. It should be a good log. right, guys, I had to stop sawing. Check out what we got here. A major defect in this poplar. I didn't see this one coming, guys. I saw that defect on the end, but right there in the middle, that kind of surprised me. And this timber right here is fine on the other side. It looks perfect. It's actually too nice to be throwing axes at it. Then you flip it over on this side, it's just ate up with that right there. It's just terrible. Right there down through the middle. A lot of bud damage. Just terrible. Check out the one on the sawmill. It's even worse. And this is why I quit sawing. Had those 2 planks finished right there. And look what's left on the mill. There should be 2 planks left right here, but look at that. That goes all the way down almost to the bottom right there, and down there as well. When something like this happens, guys, you get the tractor out, you throw these on the forks, and that goes in the firewood pile. I don't fool with that epoxy table stuff, and I don't want to fool with this stuff right here. It's just a total loss when you have something like that happen at my mill. Terrible defects right there, just rot right there in the middle. You never know about trees, guys. You never know. All right, friends, good news right here. It looks like my customer can really just use 1 plank to test. So those other ones will be okay that they were at a loss. He's gonna come by and get this one. And he just needs 4-foot pieces, so we'll have 2 out of this. And I guess he just needs to make sure an axe will stick to it pretty good. So we'll see what happens with that. And I'll let you guys know later the results of that. So that's good news right there. I don't have to open up no more poplars today because I have no pending orders for poplar right now. So good deal. All right, guys, I'm gonna change gears right here. I was going to go ahead and jump on another project, but I think I'll go ahead and grab 1 or 2 more walnut logs that are waiting on us, throw those on the mill, do some more 5/4 boards to add to the one we done in the last video, because I'm trying to build up a stack of about 500 or 600 board feet for the kiln. I got 5/4 and 6/4 in there. It looks like we're going to delay trying out that weed sprayer for the ATV. I was really looking forward to that today. They're giving out rain tonight, and there's no use in spraying weeds on this driveway and in the fence line. Because if it rains tonight, it'll just wash that stuff off. Be pointless right there. We'll try to do that maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. All right, friends, real quick here, we're gonna end this day off with another walnut log. This one's been on the ground for a long time. It's an 8-footer, about 12 or 14 inches on the diameter, just by eyeballing it, something like that. This has probably been on the ground for 2 or 3 years, maybe even longer than that. We're gonna be sawing this into 5/4 boards.